What could we be adding to our diet that's naturally anti-angiogenic, that could boost the body's defense system and beat back those blood vessels that are feeding cancers? In other words, can we eat to starve cancer?
What could we be adding to our diet? Can we eat to starve cancer? Today, we're diving into the groundbreaking work of Dr. William Li, a Harvard Medical School physician and researcher. He's revolutionized how we think about food, turning our kitchen into a cancer prevention pharmacy. We'll cover what puts you at risk, how certain foods fight back, and Dr. William Li's top 5 fruits for overall health. This isn't about sacrifice, it's about eating the right foods. Dr. Li's research identifies 5 common fruits with cancer-fighting, fat-burning properties we'll discuss shortly. But first, a critical point. Many of us harbor cancer cells without realizing it. Yet, there's a way to combat them. Dr. Li reveals our bodies continuously produce precancerous cells, which is startling.
Autopsy studies from people who died in car accidents have shown that about 40% of women between the ages of 40 and 50 actually have microscopic cancers in their breasts. About 50% of men in their 50s and 60s have microscopic prostate cancers. And virtually 100% of us, by the time we reach our 70s, will have microscopic cancers growing in our thyroid. Yet without a blood supply, most of these cancers will never become dangerous.
That means half of us over 50 could have microscopic cancers inside us right now. So why don't we all have full-blown cancer? Thankfully, our bodies have natural defenses that usually destroy these cells before they get out of control. But here's the problem. Sometimes those microscopic cancers figure out how to grow. The key to their scary transformation is a process called angiogenesis.
Angiogenesis is a term that talks about how the body grows blood vessels. Blood vessels bring oxygen and nutrients to every cell in our body. That's what keeps us healthy.
Think of your body like a garden. Blood vessels are irrigation, delivering nutrients to your cells. Angiogenesis is how new blood vessels grow, which is great for healing wounds. But cancer cells hijack this process. They trick your body into creating a blood supply just for them, letting them grow from microscopic to life-threatening.
So the body's ability to balance angiogenesis, when it's working properly, prevents blood vessels from feeding cancers. And this turns out to be one of our most important defense mechanisms against cancer. In fact, if you actually block angiogenesis and prevent blood vessels from ever reaching cancer cells, tumors simply can't grow up.
Dr. Li's breakthrough was discovering that certain foods are naturally anti-angiogenic. This finding suggests a potential link between dietary choices and cancer prevention. Dr. Li uncovered a compelling observation regarding men with prostate cancer.
A study of 79,000 men followed over 20 years, in which it was found that men who consumed cooked tomatoes 2 to 3 times a week had up to a 50% reduction in their risk of developing prostate cancer.
Dr. Li suggests a lycopene-rich diet as a readily accessible method to potentially lower cancer risk and boost overall health, bypassing extensive treatments. Evidence indicates that foods, especially those high in lycopene, can enhance the body's ability to fight disease.
Now, we know that tomatoes are a good source of lycopene, and lycopene is anti-angiogenic. But what's even more interesting from this study is that in those men who did develop prostate cancer, those who ate more servings of tomato sauce actually had fewer blood vessels feeding their cancer.
Dr. Li also discusses how anti-angiogenic foods can assist in burning fat.
Turns out that adipose tissue fat is highly angiogenesis dependent.
These anti-angiogenic foods hinder the formation of new blood vessels around fat cells. Consequently, fat cells are deprived of nutrients and decrease in size, contributing to fat loss. Dr. Li's research emphasizes the impact of angiogenesis in supporting the body's natural fat-burning mechanisms.
The top curve shows the body weight of a genetically obese mouse that eats nonstop until it turns fat like this furry tennis ball. And the bottom curve is the weight of a normal mouse. If you take the obese mouse and give it an angiogenesis inhibitor, it loses weight. Stop the treatment, gains the weight back. Restart the treatment, loses the weight again. Stop the treatment, gains the weight back. And in fact, you can cycle the weight up and down simply by inhibiting angiogenesis.
Building upon Dr. Li's insights into the fat-burning ability of anti-angiogenic foods, this highlights the potential for proactive health management through intentional dietary choices. So, the discussion on anti-angiogenic foods highlights their dual benefits in promoting weight loss and potentially reducing cancer risk. Now for the 5 fruits Dr. Lee believes will safeguard your health. Number 5. Strawberries. According to Dr. William Lee, strawberries offer more than just a sweet flavor. Despite their sweetness, they won't cause a blood sugar spike.
Well, lactic acid is made by strawberries. It cuts off the blood supply to tumors. It's actually good for your metabolism, burns down harmful body fat, is antioxidant, protects your DNA, lowers inflammation, as well as vitamin C in the same strawberry, and activates your stem cells.
What's not to like about strawberries? Another amazing berry for your health are blueberries. Number 4. Blueberries. Dr. William Lee calls blueberries nature's tiny super pills, and for good reason.
So blueberries are blue because they contain a natural dye that is colored blue that is called anthocyanin. And anthocyanins have been found to be powerful activators of our immune system in a beneficial way. So they don't cause autoimmune disease. They actually elevate our T cells and natural killer cells. These are part of the super soldiers that make up our immune system.
Dr. Lee says by eating a handful of blueberries a day, you can increase your T cells by over 80%, giving your body a powerful dose of natural medicine. Amazingly, other simple additions to your diet can have similar profound effects. Take the pear, for instance. Number 3. Pears. Don't be fooled by the humble pear. According to Dr. William Lee, it's a hidden health powerhouse.
And the reason pears are so great are the fact that they've got chlorogenic acid, which is a bioactive, also found in apples, that can actually activate your metabolism and help you burn down harmful body fat. And chlorogenic acid is also anti-angiogenic, meaning it actually stops blood vessels from growing to tumors.
And remember, a lot of those benefits are in the skin, so don't peel it. As Dr. Lee often emphasizes, nature offers us delicious and accessible ways to fight disease, and pears are a prime example. But pears aren't the only delicious fruit with hidden superpowers. Pomegranate juice offers a unique set of benefits that Dr. Lee's research highlights. Number 2. Pomegranate juice. Pomegranate juice isn't just a tasty drink. Dr. William Lee calls it a super weapon for your health.
Here's what's in the juice. It's got something called elagitanins. These are bioactives that can do a lot of great things. One of the things they do is actually they can cut off the blood supply to tumors, so they can starve cancer by cutting off the blood supply. But the other thing that they do is they improve your gut health by helping to grow a bacteria called Akkermansia.
And these bacteria are linked to a reduced risk of disease and may even improve cancer treatment outcomes. But what about prevention? The unassuming kiwi offers extraordinary protection. Number 1. Kiwi. Don't let its fuzzy exterior fool you. The kiwi is a disease-fighting powerhouse.
Kiwi is packed with vitamins and antioxidants, and it's been shown that eating just 1 kiwi a day can actually cause your blood to be fortified to neutralize about 60% of the incoming damage from DNA.
Dr. William Lee highlights kiwi's remarkable DNA protection. Packed with antioxidants, kiwi shield cells from harmful molecules, reducing DNA damage, a key cancer contributor. Regular kiwi intake equips your body in the fight against cancer. In this video, we covered key points. Our bodies host microscopic cancer cells controlled by the immune system. Cancer cells exploit angiogenesis for growth, and Dr. William Lee's research on lipokine-rich foods hindering blood vessel growth around tumors, potentially lowering cancer risk. Dr. Lee's top 5 disease-fighting fruits, strawberries, blueberries, pears, pomegranate juice and kiwi, underscore the importance of dietary choices in health and disease prevention. Imagine the power of knowing your favorite snacks and meals are stealthily waging war against future diseases. That's the beauty of Dr. Lee's research. You can enjoy the foods you love and let them work their magic from the inside out.
I hope I've convinced you that for diseases like cancer, obesity, and other conditions, that there may be a great power in attacking their common denominator, angiogenesis.
Don't miss out on our next video as we continue to share the path to personal health and longevity. Life's better with a healthy buzz.